Not church. This is a box. It's commonly used to transport content from one home to another, time to another, but in this case, generation to another. It's used as a space saver so oddly shaped objects can be packed uniformly and fit in neatly with one another. They're usually made in specific sizes so none protruded out and interrupted the uniform look, taped tightly so none of them could get out, and packed ever so quickly so none could be lost. But who said I'm gonna let church folk put me in one? Every now and then the content realizes that it's heaven sent. And it's not meant to be hoarded, but it's meant to be relevant. And that relevance in turn breeds a consciousness that in order to please God, I must separate from you and your church nonsense. I believe it's blasphemy, because first the church asked for me, but then the church not ask for me when they see the church passing me. I mean, what did you do to me? Because now I'm not being true to me. Because as long as there are people like you and me, I don't believe your we ever included me. I'm different. No one could be a better me but me. I found in him I could be the best me I can be. Your box nor theirs will ever again confine me. So starting now, I place my past behind me. Sometimes I can't escape the confines of my small mind and see that these end times were never clearly defined by time. But in time I'll be refined, then see, it was always that we that was holding me behind. So therefore, I refuse to be stored. I refuse to be ignored. I refuse to go to your church, sit down and be bored. I refuse not to have the victory. I refuse not to recognize everything that is within me. I refuse to continue to walk only by the things that I can see. And I refuse to be overcome by the enemy. I refuse to let you decide what my end gonna be. And I refuse to let discouraged people ever again discourage me. I refuse to be held down by your traditions and your ideological common sense. I have a downright refusal not to be impactful, and that's the basis of my malcontent. He was bruised for my iniquities too, the chastisement of my peace too. So who said the Holy Spirit stopped speaking when he got to you? In him no worship is wrong, no praise too far gone, but the word Christian has been boxed in for far, far too long. Right now what I must do is so much bigger than what I've been through. So you sit there and listen carefully to exactly what I have to tell you. They gon' forget about me the exact same way they forgot about you. But God didn't send me here for folk like them. He sent me to encourage folk like you. So continue to ignore me. Treat me like a child. Sign me on the church roll and tuck me in the back file. Church folk take notice. Either give us an inch or we gonna take the whole mile. Because one thing we learned is you can save the lost, but you just can't tame the wild.